talk about it. So first of all, I'm wearing it. Here, let me take this off for a second so maybe you can see a little better. This is Vicenza sterling silver. So what that is sterling silver made in Italy, which is a big deal because Italy, as you probably know if you're a jewelry lover, Italy is really actually most well known for their heirloom techniques in beautiful gold. So when they use those similar techniques and similar factories to produce beautifully fine sterling silver jewelry, it just becomes very special. I adore this, and if I were allowed two loves in this show today, the Bitsy bag and this would have been my pick, because you know how much I love spirit jewelry and soul jewelry, and this is thanks to Vicenza, bringing you made in Italy, solid sterling, a 34.5-inch with a lobster claw clasp, so you can double it if you want, sterling cross station necklace, and the crosses are all done in crystal, and one of them obviously hangs down like a sweet pendant. The rest are just that, kind of like diamonds by the yard from that amazing jewelry store. This is crosses by the yard because they're in a station pattern around the neck. I love it. If you can afford to pick up a couple, I think layering and dripping in these would be fabulous. And I want to call out that we have a couple choices here, so bear with me. Over here is going to be your yellow choice. That's 14 karat over sterling. Then there is your sterling. And then next to that is what we call our black choice, and that's going to be rhodium clad over sterling to give you that really rich, deep midnight black. And then the cross has those beautiful prong bead set crystals. I think it's fabulous. I do adore crosses, and I collect them. And this is the perfect example of how wearing your faith, and by the way, they will flip, so sometimes you'll see the solid side, sometimes you'll see the cross side, and that's super cool. But I think it's the perfect example of how wearing your faith can also then become a fashion statement, not just a faith statement. And the length, I think, is perfect, just because drippy and dainty and long is such a perfect accessory when necklines begin to open up and maxi dresses start to peek back out, and you're getting rid of a lot of the layers around the neckline, even though you can start to wear this now with turtlenecks, particularly when we stop wearing so many scarves. This just is gorgeous. Now, it is obviously on Easy Pay because unlike stainless steel, which we frequently feature in this show, it is a bit more expensive, $78 and change. Silver is the most, oh goodness, sorry. Hang on, I'm coming after Monica because I just want to flip your necklace because it's just a little, the crystals aren't, yeah, there we go, baby. Perfect. So we're busy on the phone lines letting you know the retail value on your screen is over $100 because this is made in Italy. It's completely new, and that Easy Pay expires at midnight. And we often have inspirational jewelry pieces in this show, but I like to keep it fresh, and we're not always featuring steel because even though steel is extremely affordable, it's nice to capture variety in this show, and Vicenza is more of a certainly fine jewelry line. And so, the sterling is gorgeous and a little weighty. The stations, you have countless crosses that all have hand-placed crystals, and that sweet dangling one at the very end. And the beauty of when something is made in Italy, even if it's not real diamonds, it will look exactly like it because the technique for setting the stones or the crystals will be exactly the same as it were if they were actually setting gemstones and say, any of their fine gold pieces. So it's stunning, and just enough of that sparkle to feel special, just enough. I have to tell you, I just think it's so, fewer than 200 left to go in the silver. I just think it is so pretty. Just those little crosses, and actually they're not so super little. They're about a ½ inch, but I also want to say, and I'm wearing it, you probably know recently I debuted, or maybe you don't, a replica of my star necklace. It's available through our Diamonique collection. And so I'm really a fan of Bitsy and Bitsy. And so that's why I think just this is a beautiful, just layering them all together. So your choice of the 14 karat yellow clad stainless is almost gone, sterling silver is almost gone. And then the black, which is rhodium over sterling. Love that piece, love that piece. We are asking